Hello YouTube, welcome for this second episode of the road to 2400. So actually I changed account, um, I made a fresh account and I grind a bit to have, because it would be like too long I believe on the just 2k account with plus 15 by win. Okay, so here I like to play e3 and on queen b6 just take. And here I play knight g2 and I will have rook b1 maybe, knight here maybe. I'm not sure about how to play the next couple of moves. So I will have to figure out that. Um, okay, so e6 is most likely, so maybe not bishop c4. But I will have some knight here ideas. But again, I can't really do that because if queen is here, I can't go there because queen takes. So I'm not sure. I will play rook b1 because I don't care about the pawn. And there was a threat of knight b4. And now I believe I just develop my knights. Or like this, so there is no e5. And I protect the knight in case of some weird line. And now he does threat that and the bishop, which is kinda sad because I didn't saw that. Um, wait, the opening looks that bad. Okay, knight here, takes, and takes, and takes, and I won a piece, no? It's not just a piece here? Bishop here. It's not on check, so... Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, so let's play another game. Okay. I wasn't sure about what to do on like normal moves, but okay. Let's make another game. This was a quick one. So you see, even at this elo, people would make some very dumb mistake. Actually, kinda funny. Okay, aborting. People are like aborting a lot because this is quite fresh account. Only like 10 games, 15 games, and I'm already like 23, so people are don't want to play me that much. Um, okay, just knight f3. I will just play the regular way and see how he reacts. I can play like this as well, but yeah, a bit strange. Forces. I will just play normally. Okay. So here, with black, I have a cool idea, which is to um, put the knight here and play e5 if I was him, because I'm playing this opening as black, and you have the resources to defend the e5 squares if you put the f knight here and you put the b knight on c6, and you have some interesting position. Maybe we will see that later in the speedrun, in the road 2, because this is clearly not a speedrun. Um, I'm not of the level of 2400 right now. Well, I think so, but okay, we'll see. And I'm not sure what he's thinking. Like, it's pretty obvious for me to castle. Maybe he's thinking about where to put his knight because if he goes there, he will not have as much opportunity as to play e5 as in the castle and this knight's line, but yeah, 2500 and he's thinking that much on this move, a bit strange I would say. He's 2600 and 2800, so very very strong player, obviously. And now I want to avoid the knight here ideas. I can play h4 with the intention of going h5. I can play h3 with the intention of playing c3 and e4 to just play for the center. Hmm. I believe I prefer the move h3 a bit slower. Um, if he goes there, I could potentially play g4 and go for a big attack on his king. Yeah. Most likely I will just play c3, bishop d3, queen e2, e4, and have this kind of setup. Well, I could put my bishop here in case of some knight ideas and f5 ideas to block my e4 pawn. So let's see how he wants to play. We have two spectators, sorry. Probably his friend. I have no idea why he's taking that much time on this move. I agree. If you have never played the opening, okay, you don't know what to do, but okay. Now for me, this is like c3 is a no-brainer. If you're playing the London, when there is c5, you can play c3. Uh, and yeah, this is kind of a no-brainer. And you almost always take with the e-pawn. And now maybe I want to put my bishop on c4 because there are opportunities here. The pawn has been weakened. Uh, and on e2 or d3 doesn't look that great. So bishop c4 looks great. And it here maybe just there, and I have stronger structure, pawn structure on the queen side with an open file to play around. Okay. So I can always just take. I can fall back, let's say on e3 to castle. So the plan is here, takes and rook e8. He has many discovered check. He has many discovered even here. So let me think about how I want to put my pieces. Bishop here, and then he has time. So I'm thinking about bishop here. Pawn takes, knight takes. I take and then I go back again. And yeah, he doesn't have any ideas like this, so bishop e3 looks good to me. And g5 I just fall like here, maybe, or here. Most probably here to put pressure on this diagonal. Okay. So my knight is not... Obviously when I play here he wants to play d5. And my knight is trapped, so I would lose it if I play here. So the only squares looks like 91. Okay, so I think I made a mistake in the opening because I don't know how my position could look that bad. But I don't know what mistakes I made to be that uh, to have that sort of position. I don't think I've made a bad game for now. Um, so now maybe bishop here and take, but I have development issues, so maybe yeah, no. Okay. I don't have to spend a lot of time on this move. I need to play quicker, not be in some time trouble issue. Um, so we just take with the a pawn. And I was threatening to go there. Okay, and now if I take, he plays rook e8, and I can't protect the bishop with my knight. Okay, but maybe I just play like this. If he takes, I take, and I will play with a castle and try to put pressure here, maybe. Hmm. Otherwise, yeah, I don't see any good moves anyway. So I'll just let's not take too much time. Yeah. Queen here, I can play knight here, protecting this and this, and he can't attack my knights. Okay, so I just play knight here. Looks like a forced move, and here I take. Yeah, okay. I don't know what mistakes have I made in the early game to be. Yeah, so now the game is pretty much over. Can I find something to save myself? I can't find a way. Yeah. Looks so bad, I don't know. And even now, I can't even take here because there's this idea, and everything is falling apart. And he has bishop here ideas. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we just resign this game and see what shitty decision I made. So okay, okay. So h3 kinda okay. No, everyone plays h3, which is what I like. c3 is good move. E takes perfectly normal. And here bishop c4 is not a good move at all. Okay, okay. He found the perfect response with um, e5. So I didn't know. So actually you have to play bishop e2 first in order to play bishop c4 maybe in the future. So okay. Because now let's say e5, it takes, and now you take. Rook here takes. Yeah, now you take, and now you're happy actually. I think. Oh, okay, crazy crazy line. Ah yeah, you can't take because here you will be in some serious trouble here. So the line is kinda long actually. Queen c1 takes, bishop c5, right here, rook there. Everything looks forced actually. Queen here. Okay, queen h4 same idea. Yeah, and now you just change. Yeah, and after all this you have a game. Okay, but this is very hard game actually. Okay, interesting. I had no idea. Okay, so I learned something the hard way, I would say. against a strong opponent that didn't let me do that mistake. Okay. See you guys for the third episode tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.